this phone, the corner of it, you can see kind of got damaged. And the reason that happened, because I had this cord plugged in, and it was nighttime. And then the chair, I think what happened is the chair caught it, it pulled it down, and it had the phone on it. And then one of the legs of the chair just nicked the phone. And right at the, I think it's that corner, so you can see the corner of the phone is smashed a bit. But that's not going to kill this phone. I'm going to have this screen replaced. I think my mom can take it to town, and there's a store there that will replace the screen on it, and then that should be fine. Now I was just making a song on GarageBand. One corner where it got smashed a bit here, there's one button, that part of the screen, there's a small part of it that doesn't work. So yeah, this phone just needs a new screen, and I think it'll be fine. You're rubbing on stuff. And Gemma, she's rubbing on stuff. You're rubbing on stuff.
Won't make a difference, will it? No.
You're cute. You're a cute kitty. Okay, so I just got another tripod. And this one is, the woman who sold it to me said she bought it about 30 years ago. So this is a pretty old one. And this is a case where the older things are better than the newer things, because this is all aluminum, you know. That's not going to break as easily. And this here is tubing, which I like. It looks like a much stronger design. And I think I paid $50 for it. And this thing here, I just did some wire repair, and I got some piece of a garden hose, and then I cut it into chunks, and then slit those chunks, and kind of wrapped it around there, and taped it on the outside, and taped it on the inside as well. And now this thing is working again. And I put a new set of wheels on it. One of the old ones broke, so I just put 2 new ones on. And this is another case where the old thing is better than the new one, because this charger doesn't have any computers in it. And it looks like it had some type of a manual timer on there. But it doesn't work. And that gauge doesn't work. This one spikes up a little, but I don't know how accurate that is. But yeah, I don't pay attention to the gauges. And it's supposed to have a fan in it, but it doesn't. The fan, when I found it in the attic of a building over there, it had a fan in it, but the motor was worn out, so I just removed it. But it's been fine ever since. You know, it's not proper to not have a fan in it. It's supposed to have a fan in it, but it seems to work. It's, about minus, 13 or 14 today. And this tractor won't start. So, we're just going to see. Just kind of wait and see if it'll charge. And it's plugged in. It's got a block heater, added block heater underneath on the oil pan, a magnet one. And then the block heater in the engine is also plugged in. But, yeah, and then I'm making this thing here. This is a clamp to hold the phone, because the problem with these, I've had, the plastic ones they sell in the thrift stores. The problem with them is they're plastic and they just fall apart. So I made one out of steel. And then I'm going to find a way to get that to go on here. And I'm thinking, this handle, when you loosen it, why isn't it? It's a little sticky, but see, when this handle, it can go like that, up and or back and forwards, and it can swivel. And then this thing can go like that sideways. I got a piece of angle iron welded on this other piece there. And I think what I can do is just drill holes in there. Bend it back a bit, then, you know, I still have the adjustment. So it'll be more like this, and then that thing shouldn't be in the shot of the camera. Yeah, I think I got it now. None of the parts of the tripod, well, there's a leg, but that's pretty normal. Now, none of the other top parts of the tripod are in the way of the camera's view. So I think that's done. This project works. This thing, you know, tightens it. I don't tighten it that much. You don't have to move it that much. But yeah, and then a little slot to hold it in there, and that's another homemade invention. I had to bend this back. I took this off, hammered it on that little anvil thing there, and I tightened it up, and now it's ready to go. But it's so cold out, it's hard for the camera to, like, I was using my mom's phone to film something, and it just shut down, just quit. So it's weird, but yeah. You know, the only thing, it's not painted, but that doesn't really matter. But yeah, there's no sharp spots or, I have a phone case on this phone, so you wouldn't want to use that on just a bare phone anyway. As long as you got the phone case on, it should be fine. You know, it's a good tripod. This thing should last for quite a while. You know, it's stronger than the other two, so we'll see how it does.